I want this function to just return a value, if a Boolean value, if it was able to insert the comment successfully or not. I'll introduce another variable called comment. I'll call it added comment. And I'll set that equal to false. And at the end of the function, I'll return the status or value of added comment. And the only situation where I will return true is if it inserted the SQL statement successfully. And that's if the error is set to 0. That indicates a successful insert. And if that evaluates to true, I'll set added comment to true. Now this brings us to the second item where people will try to do bad things. And what people will do sometimes is that I have this MySQL statement here with comment text, and there's these little quotes next to it. And what they'll try to do is on the form is that they'll try to put an apostrophe, a comma, and then some more stuff. It's like they're trying to run SQL in here too, and they'll try to submit it. And we don't want that to happen either. I personally have no experience with doing that, and I don't know what just happened. But so we'll need to handle that situation as well, and this is called character escaping. And some people recommend using something called prepared insert statements, which you would normally do if you're doing lots of inserts or lots of updates at one time. Here I'm just doing a single insert, so I don't think prepared inserts are necessary. I'll go about doing this a different way. After I do the connect, I'll do a MySQL I underscore set char set, provided a name with the database handle, and specify character encoding, which when I created the database, I created it as a UTF-8, which allows international characters. And if it's successful, that function, MySQL I set char set, will return true. So if it returns true, I'll want to do the insert. Well, actually, no, I take that back. I want to move this down after I check to see if I've connected to it. So I've connected to the database, the connection was successful, then I'll want to set the character set, and I'll tab this over one. And if this is successful, I want to do what's called character escaping, which will handle the situations where people will try to put in apostrophes or double quotes. And sometimes it's legitimate, but sometimes they want to try to break in and mess around and do bad things. So after the char set, the character set is set successfully, I can now set my comment underscore text. And I'll set that equal to, and I'll run this through a function called MySQLi underscore real escape string. Specify the database link or handle, and then what I want to escape, which is comment underscore text. And the video ID is an internal ID, and I'm not really concerned about filtering that. And that should take care of everything, I think. So I'll save it, and instead of doing a var dump, I'll call the function add comment I'll give it an internal video ID of 20 just for the sake of testing. I'm not concerned about the handle at this point, but I just want to insert comment of comment, because on video.html the actual field name is called comment. But I only want to add in the comment if they've entered in a value. So I'll need to do an if it's not empty, they'll run it. And I should also give them some useful feedback. So if the comment was added successfully, I'll respond with thanks for the comment. And if something bad happened, I'll just type in, whoops, there was a problem. Please try again later. And if they didn't add anything at all, if they didn't leave a comment and clicked on the publish button, I'll say, did you mean to leave a comment? So if I run this, it should work, right? No. I'll do a refresh. Fatal error, undefined, call to undefined function MySQL connect, MySQL I_connect, and I'll go to my PHP ini file. I'll do a search for MySQL I. I'll remove the semicolon before the extension, which enables that extension. Save the file and restart Apache. Click on the refresh button. Have another error on line 29. It's called MySQL I error no. Refresh again. Now it says thanks for the comment. Now I'll access the database as just I can just now do this as a dev 1000 -p on the dev comment system just to see what they entered. And if I do a select star, which is to query the database, list everything from comment, end it with a semicolon, I actually see 2 records in here. Let me delete it and try again. Okay. So there's my record. It says this is a test comment, and that's the alert of where I try to say hello. And by default, it gives it a created timestamp of the time that I entered in the comment. And if you don't want to display everything, you can just do select and then explicitly list the column names. And I'll just give it the message and the created at columns. And so that's the test message and the time that it was created at. One other thing I should mention is that it's probably not the best thing to leave in usernames and passwords in source code like this. It's always better to put it in a configuration file. If I go out of the main document root directory, so normal people can't access this file, I can create like a app.ini file. Some people like to put it into a PHP file, so you can't accidentally list it. Depends which way you prefer, but in the ini file, I'll do a db username, and I'll set that to dev_1000, db password equals, and I'll put my password in here, some password. Specify the database I want to connect to, which is dev_comment_system. And for completeness, I should just give it a server name. And I'll set that to localhost. I'll save the file. And what I can do is there's a parse ini function I can call, and I'll give it a reference back to the file, which is one directory up, and it's called app.ini. And I'll assign this to a variable called settings. And if I do a var dump real quick on settings, and the function is called parse ini file. This gives me an associative array of string keys to string values, and that was the information that I entered. So what I can do now is replace these hard-coded values with settings of db_server name, settings db_username. And it's also probably good to check to see if the keys are set before indexing into them. Since it's running off the screen, I'll just kind of line it up like this. Oh, good, it automatically did it. Look how awesome that is. And I'll do settings of db_database. Get rid of the print statement, and now I'll try running it. And this time I'll just leave a regular comment. Hello again. Awesome video. Put me to sleep instantly. And if I publish that, thanks for the comment. And if I check the database now, I now see the new comment in the database. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.